Welcome to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Jenna McKeown, and in today's episode, co-host Alyx Parks and I are at Glen Eden Lodge in beautiful New Brunswick.
There he is. This week we're going to be targeting Atlantic salmon, and I have never caught one of these fish before, and I really just can't wait.
It's going to be a fantastic episode with lots of instruction, so stay tuned.
Today's a dark day, so we're going with a dark fly.
Oh, these guys are strong. Oh, woo, here we go.
That is absolutely huge. Look at him right there. This is insanity. Insanity.
Oh, that is a bright fish too, Mark. That is excellent.
Salmon fishing is long periods of monotony broken up by complete friggin' chaos. I've had 3 of the best days of fishing I've had in my life.
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Tourism New Brunswick, Vair Watches, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited,
The east coast of Canada is known to many as a mecca for the outdoors. And New Brunswick is the perfect example. The natural beauty of the landscape, the mighty rivers, and the limitless avenues for exploration. Not to mention the fantastic angling opportunities.
Oh, here he goes. Yeah.
On this trip, I'm joined by good friend and host Alyx Parks, as we adventure out east to indulge in world-class salmon fishing at Glen Eden Lodge on the mighty Restigouche River. This will be Alyx's first time targeting Atlantic salmon, and I'm thrilled to have the chance to fish together on this trip of a lifetime. On our journey to Glen Eden Lodge, Alyx and I decided to explore some of the local towns along our route, including Campbellton, a hub for all things outdoor and adventure. We had the chance to chat with tourism representative Marilyn Lavalle, who shared with us some of the amazing opportunities in the area.
The tourism world is really focused on nature. Anything nature, outdoors, we have beautiful scenery. We have 2 provincial parks. We're very strong with the Restigouche River coming into the Bay of Chaleur. So that's kind of our primary objective, is people come here to disconnect. Our tagline is the beauty of disconnecting, and you can quite literally feel it when you come to Restigouche. When customers come here to fish, there's so much more than just fishing on the Restigouche River. There are amazing restaurants to dine. There are wonderful activities to do, like climb the Sugarloaf Mountain, which you oversee everything, the beautiful bridge and the Restigouche River. We invite everyone to come, whether it's before you go up to the fly fishing camps or after. It's worth it to come here and experience everything that Restigouche has to offer as far as landscape.
After taking some time to explore the area, Alyx and I headed out to the lodge, following the head guide and other guests off the beaten path and down towards the river. Once we settled into our rooms, we sat down with the other guests to enjoy a quick meal before meeting our guide and heading out onto the water for our first evening of fishing.
I just can't wait to see you catch a salmon. Are you so excited?
I am so unbelievably pumped. This is my first time ever going for Atlantic salmon, and I'm gonna be asking our guide a lot of questions, all the tips and tricks on what it takes to catch these world famous fish. And I gotta be honest, I can barely stay here, so I gotta go and catch some of these fish.
As I was telling Jenna, that's the reason I can't put 3 in the boat. This bar right here. There's not very much water here.
I see.
If it wasn't for this,
look at
if
that.
it wasn't for this, I could have the 3 in the boat, no problem.
100%. That's okay. We can make do. It's okay. Yeah.
I have been a guide for 25 years on the Restigouche River. So you're a first-time angler and I'm your guide, my dear. My first piece of advice to any new anglers, listen to your guide. In this game, frustration is your biggest enemy. You start making a mess of your line, you get more frustration, you'll cast worse. Never let frustration get you. Always be with the line thinking how nice it's gonna go. It's not an easy thing, but once you get it, and after you get your first Atlantic salmon, you will be hooked for life. That I guarantee. Here's what it's going to be. You're going to throw it at about 35 degrees. You're going to follow it through. On a shorter line, you can't cross your motor. Then you're going to go to your other side. The only thing I can't teach you to do is how to cross over, because I'm ambidextrous. I fish with both hands. And then you pull it out a foot or two, you will cast again, 35 degrees, follow, follow, follow. Once you get into 20 or 30 feet of line, I want you to what they call mend it a little bit to slow it down so it gets a nice run over the pool. And once you do that on one side, you do the same thing on that side, follow, follow, follow. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. When it comes behind your motor, when you're crossing your motor, and the line comes straight, I want you to count 1, 2, 3, just in case he follows it. So, like I said, whatever side you want to pull out on, you'll pull out on one side or the other and keep working. And don't get frustrated. You'll get it. It's all a matter of timing. And you know what I mean? You're going to work some of your forearm and some of your wrist to get it. That sound clear as mud?
That's clear as mud. Okay. At what point in the drift, or in the swing, I should say, do you see the most activity, like where they
Probably about half through the swing or right at the end.
Right at the end, yeah.
Yeah, because they'll follow it in sometimes and just wait for that thing just to stop and bang it.
Interesting.
I've seen lots of people hauled away from them by not waiting that 1, 2, 3. Because when you're seeing your line straightening, my dear, the leader is 9 feet long, so the leader is not straight. You know what I mean? That's why I want you to count to 1, 2, 3 to make sure that leader's straight.
I see. So it straightens out in
Yep.
that third heartbeat.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Now you're getting a long enough line there that you can go over your motor
Oh, look
on
at that.
one side or the other. Because they'll come up and they'll lay right behind the boat sometimes. Not all the time, but they do lay behind the boat occasionally.
Okay, and kind of go back, pull up.
Keep following it across just like that, perfectly.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And then another foot or two of line, pull out.
Oh, pull out other foot too.
Pull out a little
Okay.
bit, pull out a little bit again, and
Okay, I see what you're saying.
go
Covering
at
your water.
least a foot, foot and a half each time.
Okay. So one of the bigger tips that I've just had from our guide, Danny, many anglers want to cast either upriver if you're going for trout or a 45-degree angle, but with salmon fishing, something that can be really tricky is learning how to do the 35-degree angle cast. So when you're casting, it's almost like you're truly casting downriver and you're letting it swing and unfurl. We've got a 10-foot leader on, and so it really needs time to unfurl, straighten out, and dangle at the end so they are getting enticing for these big salmon. One of the hardest things for me right now to remember is to not keep my finger on the trigger line. Trying to keep it off and fully swinging and letting the salmon hook itself has been the challenge of the day. So get rid of those bad habits. I'm a dangler.
Now this side, go up about 2 more feet higher than what you're throwing it. You just drop down a little too far, just up a little more.
A little bit more? Okay.
Yeah, just up river a little bit more, another 2 feet or so.
Okay. All right, just finishing up day 1 here at the lodge, and oh my goodness, was it ever spectacular. From arriving and meeting all of the new residents of the week to having an amazing snack and actually going ahead and getting out on the water for the evening run. Now, I am excited about what's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna see what's going on in the waters here on the Restigouche, so I will see you then.
Glen Eden Lodge, just like many other salmon lodges, operates with a slightly different schedule than anglers may be accustomed to. In order to be on the water during prime fishing, our day begins with breakfast around 8 a.m., followed by a full morning of fishing. The biggest meal of the day comes at lunch, after which guests have a few hours to relax before heading out on the water for the evening bite. Alyx and I could hardly wait to hit the water for our first full day, especially after learning over dinner the previous evening that one of the other guests had hooked an epic salmon on the lower pool, exactly where we were headed for the morning.
It's our first morning here on the Restigouche, and we are at one of the lower pools that is known to be a hot spot for salmon. So what the plan is, Alyx is going to walk and wade one of the tailouts, and I'm gonna be here on the boat with Danny, and Danny is telling me that this is a spot where you have to have 2 flies in the water, which is great because I'm so excited to get a chance to fish with him. So Danny's gonna fish down at the end of the boat. I'm gonna fish up here. He's gonna give me some instruction on the best way to work this water, and I have a good feeling we're gonna find a fish. So how am I working this, Danny?
You're gonna throw it at about a 35 there.
Okay,
You're gonna put a mend to it as soon as it hits the water.
up or down? Down? Up, okay.
Up. I want you to follow it right into the boat. Your first lines are gonna be short, so you can't cross your motor. Once you get to about 10 feet of line, then I'd like you to cross the motor on one side or the other.
Okay.
And other than that, kicky-boo. Both sides, Jenna.
Both sides?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Both sides.
Can do. You find you get a lot of hits on the dangle?
In this pool, I've had them hit right straight behind the motor, yeah. But that's why I'd like you to wait 1, 2, 3, because your line, when you see your line come straight, that leader's still coming behind it.
Okay.
So when you see the line come straight behind the motor, count 1, 2, 3, and then pick it up.
As any salmon angler knows, it can often be a waiting game. The Restigouche River is known across the globe for producing epic salmon.
Right on the money, Jenna, just like that. Just like that.
And this area is known for quality over quantity.
Am I doing too big of a mend? Oh, it's okay?
Not at all, my dear. That water's fairly swift.
Okay.
You want to slow it down some, and you're doing it right. When you hear me growling, you'll know you're not doing it right, Jenna.
Lucky for us, right before it was time to head back for lunch, we got a little taste of what was in store for us later in the week.
Whoa. I definitely just saw one.
Did he feel it on the line? Did you feel a touch on the line?
No, he didn't. He just right beside it.
Okay, you go back to him again.
Okay. They went kaploosh.
Good mend on him. Like that, now leave it go.
Okay.
Right there.
Come on.
Shorten it, reel in about 6 inches, and go to him again. That was a fish, there was no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not one of those one-run wonders. There you go, mend him, and then let him go.
That was good.
Let him sing. Come on, baby.
Come on, buddy.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right there. Gee.
Urgh.
Did he get it?
Nope.
He just went for it and missed it.
Twice now. You might just want something different.
He made 2 good runs at that.
Yeah.
After the excitement of the morning, Alyx and I headed back for lunch at the lodge and an afternoon of relaxing and enjoying the trails. After our hike, we were able to chat with Christian, the head chef here at Glen Eden Lodge.
You know, Glen Eden Lodge has a 100-year history. It's an amazing place, unbelievable. Can you believe that all the stuff that's happened here, forget just the fishing, but John F. Kennedy and Lester B. Pearson were here. I mean, had a meeting in this room beside me. Incredible. I mean, history, salmon, beautiful landscape, New Brunswick and Canada at its finest.
All right, just to break down the water that we're fishing for you, we've got a really nice island here on our left, and it's giving us a beautiful run that's not too deep, it's not very shallow, but the water is quite quick. And so how we want to attack this is we want to saddle up here, and you want to get about knee deep. And what's going to happen is you're going to cast at about a 35-degree angle downriver. And that's not across the river, it's not the 45, it's more of that 35 degree. It's going to feel odd because you are really casting more downriver, but that's really going to slow down your swing. So the fish that are going to be holding in certain locations are going to be able to see it that much more, want to attack it. Remember, they're territorial, they're not hungry, and come up and either bump it or smack it. Now, how we are going to work the water, so to speak, we are going to start with a shorter line. And so we really want to make sure we're covering our water, and we want to strip or reel in here and have about 10 feet of line out. Work here a couple swings down the line, and then rip out maybe about a foot, maybe a little bit more than a foot. As you do that, that means you're going to cover the full length of water, go for as long as you can cast, and once you hit all of that length, then you take one step down, okay? That's one step, and then you reel in and you start again. The most important thing here is to make sure that you are getting every single piece of water. Do not cast, step, cast, step. You are not going to hit where the fish might be if you do that. So really make sure you practice feeding out your line as much as you can, fan it out. It's a 35-degree angle. Once you get the full length of your line that you can cast out, take a step down.
While Alyx was working the upper portion of the pool, I had a chance to chat with our guide, Danny, about the best leaders and flies to use while fishing this river.
Okay, leaders for your length of your rod is, if you have a 9-foot rod, you have a 9-foot leader. A 10-foot rod, 10-foot leader. It all runs together. When we're fishing here in May month, the water is much, much higher. It's in there along that grass. The water is very muddy colored, dark. So a lot of them, a lot of fishermen will use a sink line. And at that time, they're using an intermediate sink or a fast sink, just to get the fly down to where the fish can see it because it's so dirty. That would be into May, maybe early June. From then on, we would be fishing regular floating lines and using smaller leader. And as we get more into July and August month, then we're gonna go to a lighter leader again, maybe 8-10 pound tests. And we'll be using a dry fly then. You'll be buttering up your fly with your, whatever you're using to make it float and work your pool. And that's about the 3 differences in them all. Okay, what I have here in my hand are a bunch of flies that work at different times of the year. This is called a Paladonian. That would be more common in May and early June. This is another favorite. It's a green Highlander. Another favorite, black bear green butt for dark days. Another one, it's the Undertaker. And the good old faithful green machine. Then since we were at Glen Eden, I would have to include our Picasso fly. Our Picasso fly picks up a good amount of fish on this water, at this time of the year especially.
With no luck on the river and a rumor of rain for the rest of the week, Alyx and I headed in for dinner, hopeful that we would have better luck in the morning. As predicted the day before, a front began to roll through. But that wasn't a deterrent. Alyx and I suited up and headed out with Danny for the morning fish.
It is certainly, I didn't realize it before, but after yesterday evening, it is a lot harder to fish from back here.
Yep. Yes, it is, my dear. All right, we were fishing with this green machine, but as rule of thumb on the river, you will see bright day, bright fly. Today's a dark day, it's overcast, so we're going with a dark fly. It's called black bear green butt. It's a number 6. And the one we taken off was a number 6. But your dark days, your dark flies, your bright days, bright flies. That's always a rule of thumb on the river. Not necessarily saying it's 100% correct, but everybody pretty well sticks to that. Dark day, dark fly, bright day, bright fly.
The rain has finally arrived. Fishing in the rain is no trouble. It's getting a little harder, which actually works out perfectly because it's about time to head in for lunch. The thunder and lightning have held off, and if it comes as predicted, I'm very hopeful it'll happen during our break midday. And then come 6 o'clock when we head back out on the river this evening, the thunder will be gone, maybe the rain will have eased up, and we can get the evening bite.
While heavy rain may have stopped many folks from going outside, Alyx and I took it as an opportunity to dance in the rain. The friends we make through a shared passion of angling are truly special, and sharing experiences like these are what make the adventure worthwhile. As we sat by the fire warming up, Alyx and I came up with a plan for our last evening of fishing. This would be our last chance to land a fish, and hopefully get Alyx her very first Atlantic salmon. It all came down to this.
We're on for the evening fish right now, and as you can see, it's definitely raining. And so it's a 50-50 draw at this point, right? You know, the fish tend to really like some rain, but sometimes if it's a low pressure system coming through, it's gonna be a little bit iffy for them, especially if there's storms. We don't know why. It just can happen that on the Restigouche, they lie a little bit low when it's stormy. So let's hope for no thunder. We're gonna crack at it and crack on and see if we can crack on a fish. Do the salmon dance. Let's do another one.
It wasn't long into our evening before all of Alyx's hard work paid off.
There he is.
All right, we got one on the line. And we're gonna back it up a bit. Keep him tight. Oh, these guys are strong. Oh, woo, here we go. Okay, keep your balance, don't die. Reel it, reel it, reel it, reel, reel, reel. Come on, baby. Come on, here you go. Keep him tight. All right. Oh, here we go. He's coming at us.
Okay, you hold the rod in the pit of your stomach. Reel him until you feel him button his head.
You're in the way.
When he butts his head, when he butts his head, I want you to stop.
There we go. Oh my God, this is a strong fish. All right.
Oh, sorry, bud. There.
All right.
Keep him coming.
Come on, baby. Woo. I worked really hard for this fish. We've got a couple rods in the boat just so we could change flies really quickly. Ooh. Come on. Oh my God.
Hold your rod in your pit of your stomach.
Oh,
That's
I got it. All right, here we go.
High.
Oh.
Take your time. Take your time. When he starts butting his head, stop.
Okay.
You're gonna relax. That's it. Keep the rod in the butt of your stomach.
Holy moly, he's coming. He's coming. Here he is. Oh, here he goes. Yeah. There he goes. Whoa.
Now you gotta let him go. Wait till he settles down. When he settles down, you'll reel.
God, this is a fish of 4,000 casts. I gotta get this bad boy in or I'll friggin' freak. All right.
Hold the boat out. Go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy. There he is.
Woo! Oh my God.
Okay, bring the boat in.
Little gymnastics.
You go 10 pound, 12 pound.
All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
We have him in the net. He's full of piss and vinegar. In really good shape.
Oh!
It's 31 inches. So he's about 10 pounds. Okay, there.
About
Put your
10
hand up front
pounds?
where mine is. Put this hand up where I am up here.
Okay.
Okay. And your hand around his tail tight. I'm good?
Good.
Give him quick. Give him quick, please.
Woo. My first Atlantic salmon. Oh my God. I can't believe what that took to get this fish. Keep him wet, keep him nice in the water. I swear that was 4,003 casts, not even 4,002, but we did it. Thank you so much, Danny. You've absolutely made my life. On the Restigouche. Here we go. We're gonna
Get him in the current here.
Oh, he's gone.
He's in good shape.
He's gone.
There we go.
Oh,
Good go. Good go.
give me a hug. We did it. Hug? Yay! Oh my God, I was like shaking. That was a wild experience to bring in that fish, man. They are feisty. They shake their head, they dog it down, and I was nervous the entire time, right? You want a fish of a lifetime and you want to bring it in. So what an epic team effort, and let's do it again.
For those of you who value time spent outdoors, investing in reliable tools is essential to making the most of your experience in nature. A durable, affordable, and timeless wristwatch is the perfect companion for any angler. And that's exactly what Vair watches are built for. Assembled in America and backed by a guaranteed waterproof warranty, Vair watches offer the ideal balance of affordability and performance. Stay on time and focus on the moments that matter most.
You're so smart. That was some good instruction, man. I would not be able to land that without you. It's like they turn on at this time of night.
They're moving. They're moving through. This time of night, they feel safer. Start with 10 or 12 feet. Don't bother short. Anything we're going to get is going to be on a long line right now.
Okay. I can't see a thing. I'm so nervous to fish without my glasses, but I can't see. That was dumb. Now I can't think properly.
Don't. Yeah.
Just don't rush it. I know what Danny's gonna say.
It's
Take
not a
your
race.
time.
Not a race. You're going to hook up there. We're going to get one there. This is a good pool because when it gets low, they hold up here. The water stays a little cooler.
There he is. Oh, shoot. Whoa. All right.
You better sit down there. Hold your rod in the pit of your stomach.
Oh, there he goes. Oh my God. Whoa. There we Woo! All right, this is salmon number 2. I had 2 hits after my first salmon, and this is number 3 hit, and he committed, or she. So hopefully we can bring this guy in. He's just sitting on bottom here. Holy smokerino. Whoop. There you go.
You're going to turn up a little drag though. Turn it a little bit.
Oh my God. God, I love that these fish take you into the backing. I mean, what does that? Big pike, they'll do that. Steelhead will do it, but God, is there anything like an Atlantic? I don't know. Keep reeling. Land this fish, girl. All right, he's coming in. Maybe getting a little tired, just like me.
Hold your rod out. Remember, don't let him go around the back of the boat.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm trying.
That's all. Hold your rod. That's it there. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. Let him go if he wants to go.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay, buddy. Come on, right in there. Right into Mom. Oh! Yeah! I don't want to be too loud, but holy crap! We did it! It's number 2, baby. Oh my God, he's so bright. Oh, I could cry.
32, 33. I'd call him 33 because I didn't get it quite to the tip of the tail. It's not going to be easy there.
This is a big fish.
Hold him in the water a little bit.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Atlantic number 2, about 32, 33 inches.
About 32, 33, 12 pounds.
Wow, keeping him wet here, but about 12 pounds. They really don't get better than that. He's pretty tired, so you gotta have a great guide that's gonna keep them nice and wet for you and remind you how to really make these fish shine and stay forever here on the Restigouche. God, they're fish of a lifetime. I gotta stop saying that, but I just can't. You know what? I want to thank you. Thank you so much for being so good with the conservation of these fish and for reminding us. I thank you so much.
No problem, my dear. Look.
Wow.
Part of the job.
Part of the job. No, I really, really appreciate that.
No problem,
It's so easy to forget.
But now I have a new fish addict.
Yeah, you do. You got one. That's just.
Good job at handling the fish and everything, dear. Good job.
You too. You're
You
only as
listen
good
well.
as your guide.
You listen better than men.
Ain't it the way? Boom. Jenna, was that not one of the best few days ever?
It has been absolutely exceptional.
Oh my God, I can't even tell you, from the culinary experience here to the wildlife and the amazing views on the Restigouche. I also caught my very first Atlantic salmon and I kind of freaked out a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed that. And we certainly adventured together here on the New Fly Fisher. Jenna, tell me, how did you feel about it?
It's just been such an exceptional few days, from the guests to the guides to just getting to be here with you. You can't beat it. If you'd like to learn more about Glen Eden Lodge or our show, visit us on the web at www.thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at the New Fly Fisher, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Finger guns!
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Tourism New Brunswick, Their Watches, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited,